fascinating. And good luck for the rest and for the next riders. Okay, thank you, Manny.
No, I thank you, and good luck in the quarterfinals. You go out tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm going tomorrow. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you once again. We'll see you later.
Okay.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Amaury Laverne takes that first place win, and we'll go straight to the quarterfinals. Amaury Laverne was in the white jersey, and in the red jersey, Jared Houston will go straight to round number 6. Roberto Bruno, Dave Winchester will have another chance in round number 5. So coming in right now into the hot seat for heat number 3 is the one and only from the Canary Islands, a good friend of mine, Ardiel Jimenez. Ardiel Jimenez is going to hold it down here. And unfortunately, he was in the event and went down in an earlier round, but he's going to give us some of his precious and valuable time to sit in here and give us some play-by-play action for heat number 3 of round number 4. Jared Houston was on top till the very last few minutes until Amaury Laverne with a gigantic ARS gets an 8.13 on that maneuver. So Ardiel Jimenez, welcome back. And
hello, Manny. How's it going?
Good to have you back here, brother. Everything good out there?
Thank you. Yeah, nice. I've been surfing for a while with Iran Cabrera, like half an hour ago, and we will see from the water what the guys are doing, and they are ripping. The conditions from the water doesn't look too easy, to find the right waves, and these guys are doing amazing maneuvers in these conditions.
So they're making it look easier than what it is.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Yeah, both like Winnie and Amaury make a great hit. Mostly Amaury for sure. But we'll see what's going on the next hit. We have Geray Martinez from Canary Islands, de las Islas Canarias, de la Isla Gran Canaria. Jeff Hubbard, the world champs. And we have as well Andrew Lester, which been a couple of years ago, a long time ago, world champion of the ISA, and Sam Bennett, the new young generation. And I'm gonna talk a little bit in Spanish and English, okay? Because Geray is in the water, and many friends of him for sure wants to hear some Spanish as well.
Of course.
O sea que hola a toda la gente de Canarias, vamos a ver al amigo Geray compitiendo, seguro que lo va a dar todo, ha hecho un campeonatazo increíble. Como todos sabemos, está completamente en forma, con nuevos sponsors y muy motivado para darlo todo este año en los eventos que quedan de la gira mundial. Y para nosotros, para los canarios, no es tan fácil competir en estas condiciones, pero Geray ya es una persona, un bodyboarder, un atleta experimentado y seguro que lo va a hacer increíble. En las mangas anteriores lo estuve viendo súper suelto, haciendo ARS completamente en el aire y fluyendo, la verdad que súper bien. O sea que seguro que en esta manga también va a hacerlo igual de bien o mejor, y confiemos en que tiremos para casa un poquito.
Well, Geray Martinez from the Canary Islands and Ardiel Jimenez from the Canary Islands, they speak Spanish down there, and well, obviously, we've seen it for the past couple years that Fronton is going to be
un saludito a Sara, que es su novia, que es amiga mía.
He's
Seguro
going
que
to
está
shout
viendo
out to
ahora.
his lady before he goes on, and you'll see him blow her a kiss at the end like always. But Geray Martinez, one of the most fit guys I've ever seen bodyboarding. He's just like a big piece of muscle, and he's a fireman.
Yeah.
And he trains. I actually did a training session
like
with him.
Jiu-Jitsu, MBA, or whatever.
MMA,
I don't know.
Jiu-Jitsu. He does all of that. Geray Martinez, and not only that, Geray Martinez is a big wave rider. This guy is absolutely amazing on some heavy surf. But the question is, why has he been holding out? This is his first Grand Slam Series event, even though he is in one of those top seeds.
Yeah, it's because he's training a lot to be, I think, a policeman.
Okay.
And at home, it's like really difficult to be like that, and you have to study a lot, have to train a lot, and he had been really busy doing that. So I think that's the main reason, and I think he had been looking for new sponsors as well. So I think he was more focused on that in the tour, but I think for the rest of the year he's gonna do almost all the events. So we hope to see him doing well, like in this event. And Geray is a great competitor, have a lot of experience. He been doing the tour for so long, and he's completely in shape, so he can do really well in every conditions. I saw him in 2 feet doing really good, and in 20 feet is super nice as well.
So he's here. He's now in the water, and he's ready to rock and roll. But we're ready to rock and roll with the interview of the winner of the last heat with Natasha. Natasha, where you at?
And now we have the Frenchy French. Bonjour. Comment ça va?
Ça va très très bien maintenant.
So no, that's enough. That's all I know yet. But we have to congratulate Amaury because he's been competing and he's been getting second. And I know for a world champion, that's a little bit hard to admit or to accept. So we were talking before the interview, like what was going on through him, and he wants to tell you what.
Yeah, I was really nervous. I got 2 second place before this heat, and yeah, like I got again Jared in my heat for the third time, and and Winnie and Roberto, so it was a hard heat, and I had a pretty slow start. I had some good wave, and I served too safe, and actually it's a non-elimination round, so I need to get out from this and just push my limits, and finally get a wave at the end, push it, and get 8 points. And I think I was third or fourth, and I get back to the first place 2 minutes before the end. So yeah, I'm really happy now.
We have to say that that was a signature model. You always do that. That backflip perfect line just landed incredible. Congratulations. Also, being a world champion, being an ex-champion of this event, especially Sintra Pro, that make you be a world champion. So it's a special event for you. It's a special place. You remember good things about this place and stuff. Do you think that's a challenge that puts you in a hard situation because you have to do the same again, or you take it advantage and it's something positive for you?
A bit of both. I'm trying to put advantage to be confident that I already won this comp, so I can do it. But on the other side, for sure, you arrive here as an ex-world champ and as an ex-Sintra champ. So you know that people are just waiting for you and other riders are waiting for you. So I'm trying to use my stress on the right way and put it on the positive vibes, and it works for that hit. So let's do it for the next one.
Perfect. So congratulations. Keep strong. Keep focused, as I always said. And do you want to say some message for your family? Your mom for sure is watching. So.
Yeah, si toute ma famille regarde, et ben, je vous fais un gros bisou à tous. Et à tous les gars à La Réunion aussi, je pense fort à vous. Et voilà, je suis en train de rider pour vous. Et à très bientôt. You!
You. So let's back to you guys.
Laverne is very happy, very stoked. He's going to go straight into the quarterfinals where he will await oh, sorry. There you go. You got to tell me these things. So, again, Manny V here with Ardel Jimenez holding it down in the hot seat. He's from the Canary Islands, and he was more than happy to be a part of this as his fellow rider, Yere Martinez, is out in the water. But, yes, non-elimination round out in the water, round number 4. The first place finisher will go straight into the quarterfinals. Second will go to round 6. Third and fourth go straight into round number 5. So you are going to see all these riders once again. And Ardel was saying he just got out of the water, and the conditions are tough. And here's what went down during the interview.
Yeah, nice big roller from Sam Bennett, the young guy from Australia. He's one of these new generation guys that are doing amazing in all the last events. I think he was in the final in Hawaii this year, no? Right?
Yeah. Oh, man. He did unreal in Hawaii. He made it to the later rounds, and definitely is a very tough competitor, but I think he may need a little bit more maturing because I just heard him. He was late, and I told him, you can't be late, but he's like, I'm always going to be late. But Sam Bennett, I mean, if that's his style, then that's his style. He's currently leading the charge right now, but Yere Martinez in the white jersey. 16 minutes
and
left to go in this 25-minute heat. Again.
Yeah, the condition that looks easy, but they aren't, you know. There is a lot of currents to the left side of the beach, and the waves are mostly lefts. I think the best leaps are the lefts, you know, because the rights are really, I don't know how to say it, not with ramps, I mean. And you must look a lot the conditions before the heat, because you must be a little bit confused if you are outside with all these windy conditions. On the next heat, we have Jeff Hubbard's brother, mi amigo Dave, a legend. He's a great competitor. He's super polyvalent guy that he can do it really well on drop knee, prone, small, big,
And he can stand
And
up on his
stand up,
bodyboard
for
without
sure.
fins or
Yeah.
with fins and ride that thing like if it was a
I
surfboard.
like a lot Dave because he's a super spontaneous rider. You never know what he's gonna do, so it's really nice to see him in the water. It's not this typical guy that when you take the wave, you know what he's gonna do exactly every time. So it's really nice to see. And in the water right now we have Yeray Martínez de Islas Canarias. Entonces vamos a hablar un poquito español para los amigos de Canarias y de toda la gente que habla español del
claro,
mundo entero. Que también le gusta un poco escuchar el español cuando retransmitimos, porque siempre la verdad que se habla mucho en inglés y nada, las condiciones están bastante complicadillas, parecen que se ve fácil desde fuera del agua, porque como son buenos bodyboarders, unos atletas de alto nivel, parecen que las maniobras se hacen muy fácil, pero cuando estás en el agua y ves esas condiciones tan movidas, muy cambiantes, con una corriente súper fuerte hacia la izquierda de la playa, no es tan fácil encontrar la buena. Y esta gente, no sé cómo lo hace, pero siempre encuentra la mejor, aprovechan la ola al máximo, cada labio que se les queda los destrozan y seguro que Yeray con estas condiciones va a aprovechar toda esa energía. Mira, aquí tenemos a
Jeff Hubbard.
Jeff Hubbard tratando una RS, pero no ha sido muy fácil. Y atrás tenemos a Sam Bennett tratando de buscar esa izquierda, pero no se le quedaba.
Now you're going to see how difficult the conditions are. I mean, you just saw the screen right now. Two very experienced riders, Andrew Lester and Yeray Martinez, at the halfway mark, only have one wave.
Sí.
Only have one wave under their belt. Jeff Hubbard, that you saw him just not pull off that maneuver, which is very rare to see Jeff Hubbard go for a move and not pull it off. And so Sam Bennett's 5.5 ride in the very beginnings is definitely might be the make or break for him to get into the quarterfinals. I'm going to keep repeating this. Round number 4, right now going out in the water is a non-elimination round. You are going to see all these riders once again, but first place will go to the quarterfinals and be rewarded. Second place will go to round 6. Third and fourth, round 5. Mark McCarthy getting ready for his heat. He is in the yellow jersey. He's going to face off with Dave Hubbard, PLC, and Magno Pasos.
Yeah, we got it on the next wave. I think is going Yeray, catching this ride, taking speed, looking for hit the lip, but
whoa, how's that?
Yeah, at the end a big roller for Yeray. Try to looking for another maneuver, but the waves are not that good to make more maneuvers. So, okay, I think that wave is gonna be enough to get a little bit better because the conditions are a little bit difficult, and this guy, for the moment, doesn't find the right ways to do big scores.
All right, Ardiel Jimenez giving the lowdown in Spanish, and I'm sure all of our Spanish viewers are watching, and everybody else who is watching, and the first 10 people to log in or to post something on our comment on our IBA World Tour Facebook page. Shout out to those that are on it and watching live. Charles from France, Adrian in Port Macquarie, Lorenzo in Panama. Charles has been here from the very start. And Cody Baker is in Sydney. Tomas in France. Paris. Jackson in Cameroon. Dylan in Gran Canaria. Is that what GC stands for?
Gran Canaria, sí. Eso es nuestra islita querida.
That's what I'm saying. Ryan Murray, Sunshine Coast. Dre Bellhouse and Marshall from Australia. Thank you all for tuning in. And when you hear me say that word, the BOOM, that is when to look on the Facebook. First 2 people in live action out the back. Actually, first 10 people that post something or comment on that will be read off. That's all I can handle. Jeff Hubbard.
Ahí teníamos a Jeff Hubbard en esa última ola haciendo un rolo no tan fuerte y un par de giros en la ola. Las condiciones, como decíamos, están bastante difíciles. No ayudan tanto para hacer maniobras más espectaculares, pero con paciencia seguro que estos atletas de tan gran alto nivel encontrarán ese momento para aprovecharlo. Mira, aquí tenemos a Andrew Lester haciendo, mira,
nice.
por lo que hablábamos, un buen invertido de Andrew Lester, sí señor, en esa izquierda. La verdad que este chico es increíble, volvió el año pasado dándolo todo, hizo un buen comeback al deporte y al más alto nivel, al Grand Tour. Toma ahí invertidazos, girando completamente el cuerpo, las piernas completamente en el aire, súper espectacular. Es un rider que en cualquier condición te sorprende, tanto sea pequeñísimo como con olas tan potentes como estuvo, por ejemplo, el año pasado en el frontón, que eran unas condiciones fuertes, grandes y duras, y lo hizo increíble llegando a la final, si no recuerdo mal. Y la verdad que esta gente siempre te sorprende por muy difíciles que estén las condiciones.
Wow, man, you talk fast.
Hombre, cuando estamos en mi lengua madre, claro que sí, Manny.
I'm sure some of our viewers that don't understand Spanish at all are probably just here. But no, what he's essentially saying is Andrew Lester is the man. He's able to pull off some serious maneuvers in the small waves, medium waves like we're watching right now, and in the big waves of fronton. So Andrew Lester definitely one to be reckoned with whenever he hits the water. We're waiting for that last score from his last wave to come down the pipeline, and yes, Adel called it 6.1 for that solid maneuver.
Really
Jump
good.
puts him straight into that first
the
place
lead, no?
spot. Give it a second as your screen. Boom. There you go. That is what is going down in the water right now. 8 minutes, 55 seconds remaining. Andrew Lester's 6.1 ride will be his highest scoring wave. Sam Bennett right there in second. Jeff Hubbard and Yeray Martinez having a little struggle right now, not getting a better than a 3.8 or 4-point ride. So 8 minutes, still some time.
Yeah, still some time. Yeah, these guys are a guy with a lot of experience. They know that they have to wait for a good wave, and that's what they're doing right now because the conditions are really, really hard. But if you find the right one, like Andrew Lester on the last wave, you can do like a big score, and that's what they are looking for. Aquí tenemos a Yeray, que es un competidor que tiene mucha experiencia y está tranquilo, seguro, esperando a esa gran ola. Mira, aquí lo tenemos, hablando del Rey de Roma por la puerta asoma, cogiendo velocidad, pero no se le queda esa ola, no pasa nada, vamos a esperar a por otra. Todavía queda bastante tiempo y seguro que Yera lo va a hacer muy bien.
Yeray Martinez dropping in and cutting out on that one. Not much there for Yeray Martinez from the Canary Islands. And very interesting to see how this is all going to pan out as we come closer to the finals in the next couple days. We will run more heats tomorrow, and we are on schedule to run the finals, the semifinals, and finals on Sunday. So that's pretty much it in a nutshell. Today, we will finish off round number 4 with this heat and the next heat. And then we're going to round off today with the last 4 heats of round number 6. And that'll be fun to watch, too.
Okay. Here we got Sam Bennett looking for a big roller. Nice roller. I think this guy is going to be one of the best for him. We will see what's going to happen. Still plenty of time. On the few hits before the results change on the last minute, so we will see what's going to happen. The conditions are a little bit hard, but we will see what's going to happen.
I think one of the hardest jobs here is, well, they're all tough.
Yeah.
From being the competitor out in the water.
Big roller from Jeff.
Look at that.
Amazing.
He's one of those guys that will wait until the very end if he needs to attack. And look at this. He's attacking right now. Multiple combination of maneuvers going on, and this could be forming up on the inside. And last move right there, a nice roll on the inside. Definitely a higher scoring wave than what he has on his sheet right now, which is a 3.83 and a 2.98. Yeah. That is what he was looking for. A 6.21 is what he wanted for second, but an 8.15 will put him into first place.
I think it's not going to be enough, but maybe really close. The wave was really well working now, but
let's take another look.
Really fluid, starting with this big roller, and then looking for a 360, and then looking for another roller in this section.
Nice.
Working the wave really, really fluid with a lot of speed, and then one more roller on the last section of the wave. Yeah.
That's skills right there, people.
Yeah, it's nice. That way, been nice. I think it's going to be one of the best for Jeff in this hit. And then we got here Yeray Martinez doing a big rest. Yeah, muy bien, Yera. Muy buena maniobra. Se los decía, Geray es un competidor con mucha experiencia, estaba esperando esa olita que le permitiera hacer una maniobra potente como ha sido SRS. Seguro que va a ser una de sus mejores puntuaciones. Aquí tenemos el replay, cogiendo bastante velocidad, subiendo a ese leap, impactando y haciendo un RS bastante limpio. Qué pena que no se le ha quedado para hacer una maniobrita más abajo, pero creo que va a ser lo suficientemente buena para que cuente como una de sus mejores olas de la manga, seguro.
Wow, that was amazing. So there you have it with the nice, clean maneuver right there from Yaray Martinez, who is currently in fourth place. That is definitely going to change his scores and what he is after. Again, non-elimination round. First place will go to the quarterfinal. Second place, round 6. Third and fourth will go battle it out in round number 5.
Sí, por si mucha gente no lo sabe, creo que esta manga es no eliminatoria, ¿no, Manny?
Eso.
Y el primero pasa directamente al sexto round. Qué pena para Sam Bennett, no se le ha quedado muy bien esa última ola. Bueno, pues como iba hablando, esta ronda, como mucha gente no sabrá, nadie se elimina. Es una ronda que han hecho un poquito como si fuera una expression session para dar más espectáculo. La gente intenta ir al agua y dar lo máximo, hacer las mejores maniobras, porque el primero pasa directamente hacia el sexto round, el segundo hacia el quinto, y el tercero y cuarto tienen una ronda más de remesca, en la que tienen que hacer lo mejor posible para que el mejor de esos dos pase a la quinta ronda. Es un sistema que creo que lo inventó Jeff, este nuevo forma de competir.
Se llama Showdown.
Showdown, y la verdad que es bastante interesante, le permite al rider competir más veces.
Para ustedes, para verlos más de una vez.
Claro, para ver esos ídolos que tienen cada uno de los deportistas por ahí, que aman tanto este deporte, y la verdad que estos riders con estas condiciones lo están haciendo increíble. Tenemos aquí a Andrew Lester en primer lugar con un 11,98, Sam Bennett con 10,48, Jeff Hubbard con un 9.21 y Yeray Martínez con un 6.23. Creo que todavía a Yeray no le ha entrado la última nota. Vamos a ver qué le dan en esa última nota. Creo que le va a ayudar bastante a por lo menos necesitar menos puntuación para ir a los puestos de cabeza, pero como decíamos antes, no hay estrés en esta ronda. Hay que intentar hacer el mejor surfing posible, como si fuera una expression session, dar mucho espectáculo, que es lo que quiere ver la gente, y seguro que en lo que queda de tiempo, algo bueno vamos a ver.
All right, we're winding down this heat right now with 2 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. Andrew Lester in charge with only 3 waves, 2 of which are, decent scores of 5.88 and a 6.1. In second place, Sam Bennett in the black jersey. Still waiting for that last score to drop for him. Jeff Hubbard currently in third place, and Yeray Martinez, we're still waiting for a couple waves to be scored and dropped on our scorecard for him. So, wow, you just saw right there, Yeray Martinez with that 6.8 ride jumps straight into second place. Jeff Hubbard now going to fourth. Sam Bennett dropping to third.
I told you. And here we
Unbelievable.
go. Sam Bennett trying to catch this wave, but doesn't been good. So Yeray again, but doesn't been a good wave. So he decided to get out of the way. Here we go.
Jeff
Jeff
Hubbard.
Hubbard doing this big rollo, looking for another section with one more rollo. And here we go. I think that's gonna be one of the best waves for Jeff as well.
Wow, it's not going to be enough because Jeff Hubbard was looking for a 5.16 for second and a 6.6 for first. So that first place spot, it may be on lock for Andrew Lester, but again, 1 minute remaining to go in this heat. So don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. Anything could happen in the last minute. Here's another look at Jeff Hubbard's wave.
Boom, big arrest for Jeff. Looking for another section. Big rollo. That wave is amazing. And another rollo. For sure, this wave is going to be one of the best of the heats with a big score. Oh, look at this guy. It's
Going
amazing.
all the way to the inside. So we're going to wait for
Killing the wave.
Jeff Hubbard's last scores to drop on that. Again, a 5.16 and a 6.6 is what he needs either for second and first respectively. And big shout out to those of you watching from all over the world and the first 10 to log in to post something on our IBA World Tour Facebook page. And again, that is our gateway, your portal to talk to us and to be here in Gran Canaria. But I'm sure a lot of you would like to be here in person for that reason right there. Welcome once again to Sintra. And yes, Thomas tuned in from Paris. Alexi, Tomas, what's up? Jason Smith from Cape Town. Bryce in Australia. Antonio from Lisbon watching at work. And Matthew, landlocked in England. Travis in